Welcome everyone. Hello. Hello, Sir John. Hi, Laura. Welcome, Mary Lou. Hi, Yana. Hi, Anna and Sydney. Welcome, Diane. Anna, good morning. It's so dark here. It feels weird to say good morning. But yeah, it's morning your time, so I guess that makes sense. Hi, Barrett. Welcome, Diane. Hi, Jan. Welcome, Christina. Hi, Daniela. Hi, Linda H. Welcome, Linda R. Hi, Scott. Welcome, Carolyn. Hi, V. Good to see you again. Welcome, D. Hi, Leah. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Louise. My name is Kelsey. So happy to have you here at our Old Town Wanderer tour. I changed glasses for all of you since 2 hours ago. The other ones were too sweaty. I suppose those are the things you have to deal with here in Valencia. Hi, Laura. Welcome. It's so good to have you here. So we are in Valencia today. We still have a couple minutes before we can officially start. But just to give you an idea as to what's going on here tonight, we are going to see some of the old town, beautiful streets of Valencia, and end at the El Carmen Square, which is how El Carmen, our inner city, old city name, got its name. So it's the original part of El Carmen. Yes, different classes. So in terms of using the platform, you have all of the comments popping up there. That's how you can let me know, hey, we can't see you, we can't hear you, what's that weird thing on your shoulder, anything like that. Much appreciated. And then also you have the location button, so that's how you can see exactly where we are in the world, as well as the postcard option, or the postcard button. So that's when you take your finger, you pop it on the screen, you see that little button that pops up, and that's how you can take pictures from my camera. I believe it works the same way on a PC or an iPad as well, although using your mouse, of course. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. Welcome, Lauren. Hi, Michelle, Marie, welcome. Welcome, everyone. My name is Kelsey. So happy to have you here today. So my very brief story before we begin. Hi, Dorata. Good to see you. I am originally from Portland, Oregon, and Chicago, and my husband and I moved here to Valencia in February, and it is so, so beautiful here. Hi, Diane. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you. It's a busy place here. Hi, Sharon in Canada. Hi, NG. Welcome. So my husband and I moved here in February. We actually moved from Denver. That's sort of where we were stuck for the pandemic. So we were quite excited to go somewhere a little bit more, with more of a relaxed culture, with some very fresh, affordable food, affordable healthcare, affordable housing, all of those things. Hi, Justine. Hi, Sharon in Canada. Welcome. So yes, it's been a wonderful adventure so far, but an adventure nonetheless. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit dark here. It is 10 o'clock at night here, so there's not too much light, but we are walking in the direction of light, so there will be more light soon. Hi, Shane. Welcome, Justine. So, hi, Marty. Welcome. Good to have you here today. And also a little plug for tomorrow. I'm giving a Battle of the Flowers tour. So this is it's the last event in the July festival here in Valencia, which I have never been to it because we just got here in February, so I wasn't here for last year's. But what I've been reading and what I've been hearing is that there are 1.5 million carnations, not marigolds. They've changed it. 1.5 million carnations being thrown at these gorgeous women in dresses that are on floats. So that's going to be lots of fun, and that happens tomorrow at 7:45 local time. It'll probably be about an hour, but I'm just going to leave it on until we see some flowers being thrown at beautiful dresses, being worn by beautiful women on floats. So we are officially starting. Welcome everyone. This is the Old Town Wanderer Tour. So happy to have you all here today. Let's go ahead and flip this around now that you have seen me. Hello, my name is Kelsey. We are in Valencia in Spain. So in case you are wondering exactly where we are in the world, here are some maps. You can see the map of Europe there on the, Spain is in the lower left-hand corner of that map, the green, and then you also see the map of just Spain, and then you can see that we are we're right on the Mediterranean coast, 2 hours south of Barcelona and 2 hours east of Madrid on the train. Welcome, Beth. So we've got lots of Mediterranean food, lots of very evening, late night sunsets. We're just walking to our old town streets here. So I just wanted to give you an idea as to what the non-old town streets look like as we are getting there. We're just passing some tapas restaurants. So you can see you will be able to see the difference here between these sort of modern looking apartment buildings and the tapas restaurants on the street, literally next to the police station where they all park their police cars. Let me show you actually. I think this is cool because the police cars or the police station doesn't have a parking lot. So they literally just park on the street right in front of all the restaurants. So let me show you this and then we will head into the city, but I just think this is so funny. Here are all of the police cars parked in front of the tapas restaurants all the way down the block. And that's hilarious. Hi, Penny. Welcome, Susan. Oh, thank you for your follows. Welcome, Becky. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Pilar. Good to see you. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Hello, Pilar. Good to have you back. Do let me know where you are all tuning in from today. So much fun to have all these people from all over the world. I always love hearing that when people are from Australia or New Zealand. It's a part of the world I have never been and would love to go. From Florida. Hi, Sarah. Another from Florida. Hello. Oh, Becky from Michigan. Toronto. Okay. Oh, in Mexico. Is that where you are, Pilar? That's awesome. In Delaware. Oh, the Chicago area. Oh, yay. And Spokane. Oh, my goodness. How exciting. Well, welcome, everyone. Massachusetts. Saskatchewan. Wow. People from everywhere. I love it. Oh, just to give you some views of the motorcycles and the street art here. From Virginia, from Australia. Oh, how cool, Diane. Welcome, Carol. Good to have you here today. So, we are in Valencia today. Let me just show you a pretty little square, and then we will head on into the old town streets. Welcome, Dolores. Lynchburg, Virginia. Okay, how awesome. In Seattle. Fantastic. Hi, Anne. Hi, Angel. Good to have you here today. So we are in Valencia. Valencia is the third biggest city in Spain. We have about 800,000 people here. It is just after Barcelona and Madrid in terms of ranking, if you will. And we don't have a lot of tourists here, I have to say. So after moving here in February, I was fully expecting to see the city just be inundated with people for the summer. And it has not happened yet. Of course, there are some tourists that are here, of course. But as I've been chatting with our neighbors, our landlord, all of these people, sidebar, here's a Mexican restaurant. There's terrible food, but really festive place though. Look at this. But again, really bad food. Don't eat here. But really cool place. But yeah, so the main time of tourist season here is during the Fallas. So that is when it's our big festival in March when we have all these giant stationary floats. These are cheese graters that are being hung as lights. How hilarious. Yeah, we have all these giant stationary floats that that people build all year long, and then they burn them at the very end of the fiesta, which is then called la crema. Let's see, did I post any pictures? Oh yes, here's one. So they build things like this. This is a smaller one, actually. They're usually about 4 to 5 stories high. They're huge. Because this is the hot time of year. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. This is a very steamy time of the year. It's about 95 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? Maybe 30, 31, or 32 degrees Celsius every day. It's horrible. And it's also very, very humid. So, oh, this is the very center of El Carmen, by the way. This is the Plaza del Tosal. It's not the El Carmen Plaza, but it is considered the center of El Carmen, if that makes sense. I know, Becky, it is so colorful. Hi, Pat. Hi, Helen. Welcome, Cynthia. And let's see. Yes, Anna, it's so colorful.
Hi, Lily.
Hi. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes. I have to drink some.
Oh, thank you. What's your favorite drink here?
I don't drink it hard.
Do you like agua de Valencia?
It's good.
It's good. It's good.
I have the agua de Valencia.
Is there agua in agua de Valencia?
Agua de Valencia?
No.
Sorry for my English very bad.
No.
I have to drink.
Thank you so much.
I
Gracias.
have to-
Okay, gracias.
Oh, you're so cute.
Oh, I'm so cute, apparently. Thank you, little 16-year-old. How cute. Anyway, so we are in the very middle of El Carmen here. This is sort of the busy place. You can see there's people everywhere. It's also very hot here. It did cool off a little bit today, but we're talking the difference between 95 and 92. So, you know, we're getting here. I just wanted to show you this street. This is why we walked all the way down here, because to me, this is one of the most beautiful streets that we have here at night. And okay, first of all, look at these little dogs. How adorable are these little doggies? Oh my goodness! Valencians love their dogs. There are 30% of Valencian families who own a dog, and 60% of people who have either a dog, a cat, or both, to give you an idea. Oh, thank you for your follow, Lauren. Or is it Lorraine? I'm hoping I'm not pronouncing it too badly. Hi, Diana. Welcome, Vlasta. Hi, Claire. Oh, thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. Yeah, they weren't trying to cause trouble. The guys who stand out here are usually trying to bring people into their bars or restaurants. So it's all in good fun. But I mean, it's still a little funny though, because like when coming from Chicago or Denver, if somebody, tries to kind of flag you down on the street, you run away. You go, I don't know what you want, but I'm leaving. Look at these guys, shirtless on their bikes. It's a crazy place. How do you stand in your count of your followers? Oh, Pat, great question. So for those of you who don't know, I was trained as an opera singer. So I've been announcing that as soon as I get 2,000 followers, we will do an operatic concert. And for 1,000 followers, which we just passed, by the way, yay, we will do a get to know me tour. So, all right, we're going to cross the street here and walk down this little gorgeous alleyway and follow the beautiful ladies. We just passed 1,000 followers, so we're going to do a get to know me tour. I think I'm going to do a couple because I know we have people in all different time zones here. So I do want to make sure that everyone can come who would like to. Welcome, Julie. Hi, Beth. Good to see you. Oh, greetings from Mexico. How awesome, Diana. Diana, as soon as I got my second COVID shot, I immediately went to Mexico. I knew we were moving to Spain, and I was like, I haven't been to Mexico yet. I would love to go, so off I went. All right, so let me just start here. This is not the street art tour, but this guy is super famous, so let me just tell you a tidbit about him. The guy who paints these, I call them the jelly bean men. Some people think that they're ninjas. Some people think that they're like creatures of the night. They're not. The guy who paints them, his name is David Limone, and he paints these. He's commissioned to do this, so this isn't graffiti. This is proper street art. He is paid to do this, and he signs his work. But the reason he puts these little masks or like helmets on them is because he thinks that, and rightly so, he says that street art and graffiti, for lack of a better word, is such a misunderstood artistic talent. He's like, everyone thinks it's a horrible thing that like the police are called, and the street artists are always like ducking to avoid them, and he's like, that is clearly not true. They do have a really famous collaborative group here. I'm also looking at this up here. I won't say it because I'll probably get kicked off of Hago, but isn't that hilarious? But yes, so he is a very famous street artist, and then we're going to pass one more, and then we will continue along to our pretty little streets here. But actually, this is a famous building, or at least the famous shape of the building. Let's go vertical. 3, 2, 1. So we're standing right in the middle here, and you can see how there obviously are multiple apartments this way, and then they slowly close down to this one. And this is a very common theme for Valencian modernism. All these buildings were built in the early 1900s. And the Valencian modernism, it's a very expensive type of architecture, and there's a lot of flowery details, a lot of ironwork, a lot of like excess on the outsides of the building. Let's go back. 3, 2, 1. So they built these corner buildings to then be flowery and beautiful and outlandish, but then they would run out of money, and this happened more than once. So you see a lot of these buildings that were sort of made to be exciting and beautiful, but alas, this is though we kind of got the beginning part before we ran out of money. And also, yes, Diana, I will address your question. This guy is known as Disney Lexia, and he is the other really famous street artist here. So we'll pass, I think, 2 or 3 more of his artwork as we go by. And again, he signs his art. He is hired to do this. This is not just like graffiti, some guy with a mask on in the middle of the night. Like, this took him days and days and days to do. So do keep an eye out for these. This is graffiti. This is street art, if that helps. So, okay. Yes, so this tour is called Old Town Wanderer. So we are just walking into the narrow cobblestone street area here. We're gonna take a right, and then suddenly we're gonna be in the very tiny, very quiet little neighborhoods and go see some beautiful squares and a couple beautiful churches. I just wanted to give you the comparison. So this is sort of the normal street. Cars can come on these streets. Look at this cute little girl here. Isn't that funny? A lot of the stores also hire street artists to paint something on their garage. Otherwise, they would get tagged like this one over here. Let's see. Let me read your comments. Hi, Zoe. Welcome, Tina. Good to see you. Hi, Sharon B. Good to see you. Oh, how cool, Sharon in Canada. That's awesome. Let's see. Becky, that caught your eye also. English homework. I think your tour is beautiful. Oh, Diana, that's so sweet. I love that. I'm so glad you came. Hi, Corinne. Welcome, Eileen. Hi, Tommy. And I do too. I know. Are the weeknights as busy now? It's on the weekends. Oh yes, Becky. They are quite busy. Not as crazy, I have to say. More people wearing shirts and less yelling. But they are pretty busy, for lack of a better word. This is a local fruit stand, but I just love all the fruit that is advertised, plus all of the street art here. I know it's a little bit hard to see because it's dark, but all right. So now we are heading on into the old town. So Valencia was founded in year 138 BCE, so a very long time ago. And it was founded by the Romans. And as you can see now, these streets are much more narrow. We have a lot of lighting. You might still be able to hear the people though. Here, actually, let me just pop down this street and show you. This isn't very pretty, but what we're going to see at the end of the street is pretty. Yeah, a lot of these streets are quite small. They're big enough to fit a taxi. So every now and then you hear like beep beep, and you have to move over for the taxi. But actual residents are not driving here. This is just a cute little courtyard here. This is entirely closed off, and you can see there's a restaurant that popped up, and parents can eat. And here is a playground, so the kids can go play. Parents can eat, and mind you, it's after 10 o'clock here. Little kids are out until 11, midnight, sometimes 1 a.m. And this is normal family time. As I've talked about before in some of the tours, I actually learned this the hard way. I always want to have dinner a little bit earlier because Spanish time is so hard for me to eat super, super late. Like normal dinner time is now. And I get hungry at like 7. So I'd call and I'd say, can I make reservations? And they'd say, we have 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock. And I thought, boy, this place is busy. It's just the two of us. Okay. And then I'd call again. Oh, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'd call a different restaurant, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And I thought, what is going on? So let me just show you the street art here, and then we'll go back to the place we were at. But I thought, what is going on here? Like, why is everything only available from 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock? And, oh, look at this little dog. I'm stepping on leaves, by the way. That's what you're hearing. Isn't that cute, that negative use of space? I like that. Oh, there's me. Hello. That was fun. Okay, so I asked one of my friends here, I said, why can I only get a reservation at 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock? Like, why is it so busy at, 7 and 9? And she goes, because those are the only times they offer. 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock are not dinner time hours. They're trying to have breakfast at 2 a.m. Like, people just aren't offering those times. And I went, oh, like the stupid expat going, oh, of course. Here's another cool street art thing. You find a lot of fun street art here in these alleys. Not alleyways, but in the old town. So here is one of those streets that we walked down earlier, or that we saw earlier. We had come the other way, but yes, my gimbal has been charged, cooled off, all of those things. So here are some of the quieter streets. So as you can see, there are no restaurants. There are very few people. I mean, there are people, but they're walking. They're on the move to wherever they're going. But there are lots of murals. This is not a street art tour, Diana. I just am pointing out the colorful things. Look, there's our little jelly bean guy again. The artist for that, his name is David Limone, though. You can see more street art over here. Isn't this beautiful? But our official first stop is over here. Yes, Tina asked if this is a safe time to be walking around. Yes, this is a safe time. This is a safe area. Although there are not too many people out in this area right now. This is still where everybody lives. So this is not a like bad area to be walking, but I do have to be kind of quiet because it is a local place. Oh, Zoe, you were born in Chicago. How cool. So this is our very first stop here. This is the Porta de This is the Portal de Baldina. Portal de Baldina. And you can actually see it right here. Portal. Where's my finger? Portal de Baldina. And I apologize for all of you Spanish speakers in my tour. I'm working on my Spanish and my Spanish accent, but as you all know, I'm having a hard time. The graffiti, yes, it's illegal, but no one's going to arrest you, if that makes sense. So they have other things to focus on. They're more concerned about the drunkies breaking bottles and whatnot. I mean, then again, we don't have a lot of crime in Valencia. The biggest crime here is pickpocketing, because those are, they're tourist crimes. So it's not like a big to compare. I would not be walking like this in Barcelona. But as you can see here, this little lady feels comfortable walking around in her very decorative nightie dress with her little dog. So it's not a bad place to walk around. This is cute. So, Diane, thank you. So this is the Portal de la Baldina, and this was made in year 1400. And what's cool is that it separated it was part of the wall that separated the Moorish town versus the Christian part of town. So the city of Valencia was started by the Romans in year 138 BCE, and then in the year 700, around the 700s, the Moors took over down from northern Africa, and they came in toward the south. They came in through Andalusia, came all the way up along the coast, and eventually did get into Valencia. And they ruled for about 500 years. So at that point, they had taken over the majority of the Roman architecture and the architecture that was done by the Visigoths, which I don't actually know too much about that style, but I do know that what we have here is a lot of the Moorish architecture that has been left over. And this is a portal. It doesn't have a door, as you can see, but it is the original sort of area, like these walls, I guess I should say, these walls were part of the monastery of Santa Maria de la Baldina. So it was a house that belonged to the church. And there was the Arab wall was from the 11th century. And in the 1400s, it then became the gateway to this Moorish quarter, which is what we're going to circle or to go in through. Now, in terms of looks, they look exactly the same. It's been a long time since these two areas looked different. So at this point, it's just a pretty little portal. But what's interesting about this, though, is that the altarpiece from the original church that was here. Oh, I wish this was brighter. Let's see. Does it get brighter if I zoom in? No. The altarpiece is placed above the door here. And again, this was from the church that was here in the 1400s. So you can see the gold rim here. They put this plastic piece over it to protect it from the rain, the elements. Doesn't really protect us from the heat, but it does protect this this altarpiece here, which is so cool. What is your most famous work? What do you mean, Diana? Oh, cool, Tommy. These homes or shops behind roller doors? Oh, Diane, great question. Behind the rollers, are you? What's cool? A lot of them are shops. A lot of them are homes, but some of them are garages. So they are the garages will. So they roll up the rollerboard, and then there's a door that looks like this. They open the door, and there's a garage inside. and they roll their tiny little cars out and then be on their way, which I think is so crazy. I've never seen a car behind a door behind a garage door. How cool. Also, the cool part about this area here is that this was the area of the very first printing press in Spain. It's one of these buildings. It's this one or this one. There was a sign and it got taken down, so I don't know for sure. But the sign was right here. And it actually, do I have a picture of it? I think I have a picture of it. Yeah, here it is. Here is a picture of it, and it says the very first printing press from year 1874 was here. More street art, Leanne. You're so funny. Don't worry. We'll see more street art. Oh, here's our jelly bean guy again. So just so this is why I stopped at the jelly bean guy, because we see him everywhere and people are often asking, who is that? What is that? So yes, the very first printing press was here. And you can see so many of these, of the windows of the locals' windows right next to it. And here, let me go back a little bit farther. And you can see how people actually live here. They live above this beautiful door, this beautiful portal. Isn't this stunning? Oh, good question, Diana. I am telling you everything I know about it. So I will continue to expand my knowledge and perhaps find another story or two in the coming tours, but I'll keep you posted. Good questions. All right. Let's continue on our way this way. And now you can hear it starting to get a little bit louder. So this is because we are moving toward another one of those squares that has, restaurants and people. It's all very fun and very loud if you live there. I just wanted to show you there's a school inside this building. And here is some of the street art that they put alongside the school. And I know it's hard to see. I'll just pop in here. But you can see people are actually signing the wall here. Isn't that neat? Oh, Susan, thank you for your follows. Welcome, Virginia. Anna, I know, isn't this cool? It reminds me of the, what wall is that in Verona, in Italy? It's like the Romeo and Juliet wall. It's right next to her balcony. And you can see this also has a assigned Instagram tag. So this is how you know that this was paid for. Someone hired this artist to do this. Oh, thank you for your donations. Greatly appreciated. Every little bit helps, as they say. And you can see a couple walking. He is in a wheelchair, but he's got a cute little dog. Oh my gosh, I love this. And then there's a friend with another little dog. There's so much community here in Valencia. It warms your heart, There's so much. We're going to see this alleyway in just a second, but I just wanted to stop and show you this, a rabbit. Any idea why we might be so fond of the rabbits here in Valencia? It is 10:25 local time, Zoe. Hi, Cindy. Welcome, Beata. Welcome, Wendy. Yeah, any ideas why we might be so fond of the rabbits here, especially with the little fire thing below them? This is actually a vegan restaurant, which is why they're showing it like this, like free from cruelty, no animals used in these dishes here. But so Valencia is the home of paella. Has anyone had paella before? Before I give it all away. So paella is the original. Oh, Yana has too. Diana and HL and D. Oh, fantastic. So what kind of paella did you have in it? What was the meat in it? Was it seafood? Was it something else? Penny has too. Never heard of it, Leanne. So the interesting part about paella is that when most people think of paella, they go, yeah, the seafood kind, the shrimp kind. Exactly, Yana and Anna. The shrimp and the seafood kind. But here, guess what is in the paella? Rabbit. Rabbit, snails, and chicken. Rabbit, snails, and chicken is what is in the original Valencian paella. So if you ask for paella here at lunchtime, they don't serve it to you at dinner time. At lunchtime, they will say, okay, sure. And they just presume that you are meaning the Valencian paella with rabbit, snails, and chicken. Oh, here's a cute little restaurant too. You can see how many people are enjoying this, and look at the guy with the gal with the fan. It is so hot. All the windows are open. There are quite a few mosquitoes, but I have to say not as many as I had expected here. And look at everybody hanging out. I can't get my eyes off the doggies. I love them. And then I don't want to focus right at him, but look in the upper right-hand corner. There's a guy just kind of hanging out in his window without a shirt on. This is how Valencians live because it is so darn hot here that we literally have to just sit with the windows open and the fan on and wait for it to get cool. And now, luckily, it is getting slightly cooler, thank goodness. But that is something you will see all the time here. People they open their doors, their windows, they sit out on the porch. They're not wearing very much. Also, there is no law on nudity here. You can be topless, you can be bottomless, you can be everythingless. So someone asked about air conditioning. A good question. There is air conditioning, but it is so expensive here. I realize it's expensive everywhere, but here we have different tiers of how expensive it is. And we're going to go down this way. I've actually never been down this street, and I've heard it's very beautiful, so we will explore it together. Oh, look at this archway. Isn't that beautiful? There are different tiers of air conditioning here, or of electricity here. So during the nighttime, from midnight to 8 o'clock, from 12 a.m. to 8 a.m., that is the cheapest time to use your electricity. So you can do your laundry, you can use your AC, you can bake bread all day long, all these things. But as soon as it hits 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 to 10 a.m., 2 to 6 p.m., so during siesta, and then 10 to midnight every night, then the price doubles. And what really is horrible is from 10 to 2, so 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and 6 to 10, so 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., the price triples. Let's go vertical. 3, 2, 1. So it is quite important for Valencians to know this, or for all Spanish people to know about these price changes. I'm just showing you these doors because there are so many of these gorgeous wooden carved doors that I have to show you. All right, let's go back. 3, 2, 1. I will read your comments ever so shortly. I just want to get to our next stop. Isn't that beautiful? I love these. So, so Valencians will often try not to use their air conditioning or any of their electricity, really, if they can possibly get away with it. I'm just showing you this. This is a street sign here. We don't have the signs that go on these metal poles and stick into the ground. Nope. They put they do these beautiful drawings on ceramic tiles, and then they build them into the buildings. So cool, isn't it? I love that. Here's a beautiful little empty street. Look at all those lights. The lights are, I really like these. Let me show you. Let me zoom in a little bit. Look at the detail on that. Okay, let me read your your comments. Chicken, seafood. Yeah. You guys are so funny about the snails. Yeah, I wouldn't try them either, though. I know. Rabbits, Leanne. Rabbit is tasty. Oh, Diane, that's so funny. Yeah, I had rabbit in, I think it was in Ukraine, and I wasn't not a fan, if that makes sense, but I'd rather have chicken. Trying to stay cool. Exactly. My street art tour, Leanne, it's posted. It's not this coming week. I believe it's the week after that. Hi, Andy. Welcome. Yes, HL, this place is very famous for oranges. In fact, that is why we are able to we are able to have such beautiful buildings that were built in the early 20th century, because that is when they started exporting all of the oranges. So we're right in the middle of the Silk Road, right? So we're right in between the Americas, Europe, and Asia. I'm just showing you some of these posters that are on here, which I think are cool. And so money was just pouring in the 15th century. But then, as soon as the New World, or the Americas, was discovered, the monarchy decided that only Sevilla or Seville could trade with the New World. So all of the silk traders packed up all their silks, their beautiful machines, their everything, and went down to Sevilla. They went down south. Here's another little restaurant, and it's just on the side of this building. This is so cool. Like, people, everybody lives here. People live here, and then they just opened a nice little pub here on the very bottom floor, and everybody's walking home. I bet all of these people live in these buildings. So what a cool thing, to have a restaurant right downstairs. And this probably closes on the weekends at maybe 1. Yeah, probably 1 or 1:30. Not too late for Spanish time, mind you. Die with no AC. Yes, I hear that, Sarah. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, so then in the early 1900s, the oranges, we started exporting them. And the train station was built. So finally we had a huge amount of income just pouring into the city again, which is why we were able to build all of these Valencian modernism buildings, these expensive and elaborate buildings. With you, Sarah. That's funny. Leanne, that's so nice. Thank you. Rabbit tastes like chicken. Oh, thank you, Barrett. That's so nice. Hi, Dorley. Welcome. Escargot. Yes, Dolores. Welcome, Leslie. Hi, Dorley. Hi, Bill. Oh, thank you so much, Carla. Community. Yeah. Tina says, it must be hard for people to sleep with the windows open. We live right next to a young people pub. It's basically like a dance bar for kids who are about 16, 17, and 18. And they often, look at all these motorcycles. I love this. I love this about Valencia. You just park your motorcycle next to your bike, next to your scooter. They are quite noisy until about 4 a.m, but that is why having air conditioning is so important, so you can shut your windows. And oh my gosh, look at this. There is a tour going on right now. It is almost 11 o'clock, and there is a tour going on. I love it. We're all in good company. Look at this street art here. I know it's a little bit hard to see. That's so cool. Okay, so let's keep moving along. My neighbors could be just as loud. Welcome, Islam. Good night, all the noise, drinking. Yeah, so that is why it's so important to have air conditioning so that you can close your windows. Oh, look at this mural for Bologna in Italy. Oh, how stunning. We should do in-person tours like that. Tina, I would love to. I feel like I don't have enough energy yet to do in-person tours, but I'll keep you posted. But of course, if any of you come here, I will gladly show you around. We go get some tapas. It'll be great. And then here is another restaurant right next door. This is cool. So we are almost to our next location. Aren't these just beautiful though? And look, people even write on the walls. Let's go vertical. 3, 2, 1. They go. They write on the walls what they offer: paellas, salads, tapas, meat. And then, let me just show you this side. Look at how beautiful. Wouldn't that be fun? The little guy you can see in the lower right-hand corner, it says hello when I was passing by. I think that's so cute. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to tell you. So Valencians are, they're used to tourists, of course. Look at this crazy street art. Whoa. They're used to tourists, but they're not used to a lot of tourists. So when I come around with my gimbal, of course, I'm talking quietly, and I'm walking pretty consistently, so I don't look super obvious. But people do get very excited. And as some of you know, as I'm walking around, people are often going, hi, hello. They're making jokes or like trying to be on the camera, which is so much fun. But here is another of the beautiful little squares. There's no restaurant in this one though. This is more of a local square. And then, oh wow, look at this. A cross in the middle of the square. Oh my goodness. How stunning. So this is the Plaza de la Santa Cruz. So the Santa Cruz Plaza. And there's not a lot here. There are just some benches, some trees. And we're right in the middle of the El Carmen neighborhood. So this is the main area of town, and I'm a little surprised that this is the only thing that's here. But this cross that we're looking at, this is so cool. I haven't been able to find this, so I'm so stoked I've been able to find it. So this is the column that marks the place where the old church or the parish of Santa Cruz was located. And the origins of the temple, it dates back to year 1239, when the king Jaime the First was in power, and it was built in this was basically a suburb in the Moorish city. I know it does kind of look like a person, doesn't it? If you're not expecting it. But isn't that cool? Here, let's get a closer look. I'm always trying to find this, and wow, look at that. That is so cool. So this column was originally part of that church from year 1239. And also, this church was one of the original 10 churches of Valencia. So one of the first 10 churches built here. But fun fact, though, a lot of the churches that were here were actually mosques. Because, as we've talked about, this was a Muslim city for a long time, for over 500 years. And when the Christians took over again in about, look at all these buildings. Wow. When the Christians took over again in the 1100s into the 1200s, look, there are two people sitting on their balcony all the way up there on the left. That's so cool. They, when the Christians took over, they basically brought a cross into the mosques and said, well, we don't have enough money to knock the mosques down and build a church again, so let's just stick a cross in the very middle of the mosque, and boom, it's a church now. Isn't that nuts? I believe it, of course, but it's just crazy that they would actually do that. That's beyond me. But alas. So let's keep moving along here. We are almost to our very last area. Oh, Becky, that's so interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you. Almost there. You can see our little jelly bean guy again from David Limone. Probably no Five Guys for you tonight. Oh, hi, Paul Steven. No Five Guys for me tonight. But we have been eating out quite a bit. We've been working on meeting other local couples. It's been lots of fun, and we've been going to a lot of the yummy restaurants and trying to explore more of the recommended businesses. Like we meet people and we say, hey, what do you recommend? What's your favorite restaurant? And it's been so much fun to see what like new friends recommend. So that's how we found some pretty delicious restaurants. But we are almost to our very last square here. I just wanted to show you some of the street art going into this square. Fun update for all of you who have been following my story about how our air conditioning has been broken. Today, about an hour ago, our landlord called. Mind you, it is 10:45 at night. Our landlord messaged us. He says, hey, I'm on the way over with the new air conditioning. So, I mean, first of all, I'm not going to complain because yay, air conditioning, but really? At 10 o'clock at night? So now, mind you, he offered to help Harrison carry it up, but we're on the third floor, so we've got 52 stairs. And the box was pretty small, Harrison said, but apparently it was so heavy. So give all of the virtual hugs to my hubby right now, who carried the air conditioning up from the bottom floor. But yes, so there's a technician who's going to come in on Monday and install it. So that's going to be wonderful. I can't wait. Yeah. Yeah, it is much cooler now than it was during the day. I have to say, I'm still sweating, but it is much cooler now. So this is our last square I wanted to show you. Oh, Zoe, thank you so much for your donation. Greatly appreciated. Hugs to hubby. I love you guys. So this is the very center of El Carmen. It is the old center of El Carmen. And naturally, we have the old center, the old church that goes along with this. So this is the Church of the Holy Cross. It is one of the most important religious buildings in the city. Oh, thank you, Penny. That's so nice. Here, let me get a bush in there for us. These are local palm trees, so these grow naturally everywhere, and you'll see them in all the places. And also these trees over here, these are orange trees. So in the spring, they are just piled with oranges. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Penny. It is so pretty at night, isn't it? Leanne, it's closed right now, unfortunately, but I would love to go in here. I'll take you in at some point if we can get in. That would be so much fun. So this building has been known for its artistic richness. Actually, I do have some pictures of what it looks like inside, though, if this helps. So here's what it looks like inside, and it has the title of the National Historic Artistic Monument. It's had this title since 1983, and it's considered a site of cultural interest in Valencia. And originally, we don't know what it was called. So initially, it was the Convent of Carmen, and which coincides with the arrival of the Carmelites in 1280. Yes, year 1280. Which, sidebar, I just think everything that people go, oh yeah, it's only about 1,000 years old. I'm thinking, that is amazing. Me and my American history, I'm going, that's incredible. So yes, from year 1280, and the name was changed in about 600 years later, when the convent name was changed to the Convent of Santa Cruz, and then eventually it was moved. but there is a holy cross on the high altar. So that is something that is the main highlight here. Let me just show you this street art before I pass it, and then I'm going to show you this fascinating facade. Aren't these beautiful? I know. Americans forget how young their country is. Oh, this is cool. This is the Lonja de la Seda. This is the old silk factory, which actually we see this in the Old Town Valencia tour. Let me post a picture of it for you. And also the UNESCO World Heritage Site tour that I do here. There's an Old Town tour coming up in the next couple weeks. I think it's the week after next. Well, do follow me and check my schedule for that, because we do go inside that, which is really cool. So this facade directly overlooks the Plaza del Carmen, and it was built in 2 phases. We've got 3 sections here. So we've got this bottom one, which was built in the bottom of the facade, mind you. The church itself, year 1280. This was built in the 16th century. This was built in the 16th century. This was built in the 17th century. There are all of these little children running around me right now, and none of them have any clothes on. I can't show them. That would be very illegal. But just to give you an idea of what it's like here in Valencia late at night when you're a child. So this is the facade of this beautiful church in front of Plaza del Carmen. Oh my gosh. They're speaking in French. How adorable, but also very loud. Go somewhere else. You're loud. Okay, so look at this facade. Isn't this beautiful? So we've got all of the columns that you can see right here. Oh, thank you so much, Helen. And also we have 2 figures here. So one is Juan Bautista Binez, and the other one is Jose Bonet. And they're both quite ornate, from the 16th century. One of them is presenting an offering to the Virgin, and the other one is presenting just a sculpture of themselves. They don't have anything in their arms, but still very beautiful nonetheless. Let's see. Yes, the street art is beautiful. Across it. Leanne, you're so funny. Hi, Marta. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Patricia. Yes, nudity is a-okay in Valencia, even for very, very young children, which I suppose is nice if you're, very hot. And also, last but not least, there is a tower, which is, it is entirely black right now. You can barely see it. It's right here. But of course, like all good things in the Old Town, it's covered in construction gear. There are ladders and netting and all of those kinds of things. So the tower that we can't see because it's too dark, the tower was built in the 18th century, and it's a square, but here's the cool part. It has 6 different bells, and they're all named. So all the bells, one bell is named La Matilde, the other one is Cristo Rey, Maria del Carmen, El Vincent, Santa Cruz, Elena. And these were all bells that had to be replaced right after the war here that ended in 1939. So the original bells were destroyed or stolen. We don't quite know what happened to the original bells, but they were gone after the war here with Franco. And so in 1940 and 1941, we had to get new ones, and then we named the city of Valencia named them all together, which is, I think, super cool. Let me see. Questions? I know the little children in the background. Isn't that cute? Hi, Mark. Welcome. No, Leanne, we don't have kids, but we have 2 cats that are quite troublemaking, if I do say so myself. Let me just show you. one more view of this beautiful courtyard, and then I will bid you farewell. Oh, Ruth, thank you so much for your donations. Greatly appreciated. I know, Brenda. Is that funny? Here we go. Here is one more beautiful view of our church. Again, this is the Church of the Holy Cross, which you can see inside. Very beautiful. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for your donations. As you all know, it is a free tour, so you are free to join, and then you are free to tip whatever you think the tour is worth. So I hope you got a whole lot of information and inspiration from the tour. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Oh, let me do a selfie in front of our cathedral. Oh, and we're even lit up. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. Okay. Let's see. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Yay, you all are so funny. Oh, thank you for the glasses comment. These are some newer ones. Yes, Sarah, I'm from the US, and I'm from Portland and Chicago originally, and my husband and I moved here in February, so we are super loving it, although it's hot. I've never sweat this much in my whole life. So also, if for those of you who left a tip, thank you ever so much. If tipping was not an option today, please still do follow me. As you all know, we just passed 1,000 followers, so I will have to do a get to know me tour sometime in the next couple of weeks. Can't wait for that. And then also for the 2,000 followers, I was trained as an opera singer, so I will give an operatic concert. That was either a bat or a ball, not sure. So I will give a concert for 2,000 followers. So do follow me. I believe the button is right here, but I'm not sure. I know it pops up after the tour as well. And if you enjoyed the tour, please leave a review. Let me know what you liked about it. My name is Kelsey. We are in Valencia. If you did not enjoy the tour, my name is Laurel, and we are in Kansas. Just kidding. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. Let me just quickly read your comments. I don't want to miss them. Yes, Ange, it is a beautiful city. Oh, you're welcome, Anna. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Anna. Oh, thank you, Mary Lou. That's so nice. Thank you, Sarah. Dorley, I know. Oh, thank you, Scott. Yes, so tomorrow, thank you, Harrison, for your tips. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Carol. Oh, thank you, Leanne. Tomorrow will be the Battle of the Flowers. So it's literally this huge parade where we throw flowers at these women who are dressed in gorgeous dresses on floats. So that is so much fun. And then in September, I just finished booking all of my arrangements for my France and Switzerland and Germany trip. So do tune in for that. I am headed to, I'm landing in Basel, which is the third biggest city in Switzerland, and it looks like the picture I just showed you there. And then I am headed to the Alsace region of France. So it's all those, I mean, picture Old Town Bavaria, right? And it's actually, it shares a border with Bavaria. So it's all that, what are they called? The half-timbered houses and the skinny cobblestone streets and the, and Dorothy in Kansas, Paul Stephen. So it's so beautiful. And I think I'm doing like 8 tours there or something. They're all posted. So do join for those. And as if you haven't followed me yet, follow me so that you will be informed about those tours. And also on the last day of August, it's very early my time, but some of you in different time zones might be awake. This is the Tomato Throwing Festival. It happens here at noon which is 6 a.m. 6 a.m. in Eastern time. So I know it's really early, but it's an event that I'm not in charge of. So obviously I can't change the time, but I will be there with all of you. So if 11:45 a.m. local time is a time that works for you, please do join, because it's in this town called Buñol, and they literally throw 15,000 kilos, I believe. No, I think maybe 15,000 just the number 15,000. I know I saw 15,000. 15,000 tomatoes at each other. And yes, tomatoes are expensive. We'll find out all of the info as to why they do it and how long they've been doing it at the tour. I do need to do a little bit more research before I give some of the secrets away, but it is apparently fantastic. So do join if you can. I would love to be able to share it with as many of you as possible. It'll be so much fun. I know it's so early. Record this tour, repeat it another time zone. Let me look into that and see if Hago can do that. That would be so cool. Hi Deborah. Hi Heather. I'm sorry it's the very end of our tour. Oh, awesome, Anna. So I'm hoping you can make it as well. That'd be fun. So anyway, do join if you can. It'd be the most fun. And also for those of you who are on Instagram, do follow me if you'd like. You can also just watch my stories, which I'm often posting videos of people walking their cats and pretty churches that I run into and parades that I end up becoming a part of somehow. So it's all good fun. Valencia is a wild and crazy place. So thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for your tips if you were able, your comments, your thoughts, your questions, your reviews if you'd like to leave one. And I would love to see you at a future tour. Thank you so much, everyone. Hopefully see you tomorrow. The Battle of the Flowers is at 7:45 local time, PM. So 1:45 Eastern time in the afternoon. Thank you, everyone. See you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah.